And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. And on tap tonight, it's the Golden State Warriors going up against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedEx Forum. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got Moody. Draymond Green is out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Spencer in at the point. And for Memphis, we've got Ty Jerome. Santi Aldama is out there with Wells. And it's Coward in at the 2 spot. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Here's Santos. Green, the screen, inside. And it's Green slamming it down.
A big part of his game offensively. Green fantastic at the pick-and-roll game.
Jerome with it. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Pass to Wells. Memphis moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hendricks. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Spencer. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Here's Melton. Last game he had 28 points. Pass to Spencer. And here is Green. On the wing, Melton. Here's Santos. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Coward. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Hendricks. Here's Jerome. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Coward. There's a screen by Aldama. Fires from 14. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. 1:41 left in the first. Spencer, the pass to Moody. To the paint. Banked in off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. Pass to Coward. Back to Jerome. To the inside. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
1:05 left here in the opening quarter. Now Melton. Here's Spencer. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And Green slams it in.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Jerome. Down low. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And so here is Golden State. Pass to Melton. To the middle. And Green slams it in.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And Jerome has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Aldama slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Green, terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Warriors lead by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Here's Post. He's covered by Anderson. Shot clock at 2. Porzingis can't hit. Memphis trailing here. Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Warriors making a change here.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for Anderson. How last month turned out for him, he's putting up about 8 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
Both shots good from the stripe. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Jackson after the Warriors pick up 3. Wells wide open. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Spencer, guarded by Jerome. Deflects the pass, stolen by Anderson. Pass to Wells. Jerome with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jerome's got his second bucket of the night.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now Melton. Porzingis sets the pick for Melton. Pass to Santos. Some nice passing by Golden State. 6 on the shot clock. And another 3 for Golden State.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. Number 1, the Grizzlies. Second, the Warriors.
Both clubs really playing a suffocating brand of defense, sticking to the opposing ball handlers and really taking it away. I mean, the steal numbers are off the charts.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Jerome. From deep. The Grizzlies with another miss. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Santos. Hasn't made one yet. Green, the screen. And Green slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Hendricks. The Warriors making the shot. Now Jerome. Picked away. Here's Moody. And there the Warriors now with another bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To halt the run, Jerome. No good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach Kerr. And Steve, what's your assessment of that first half of play and any changes in mind?
We'll see. We have to adjust during the game if we see something that's hurting us. But I thought the defense was pretty solid overall. We'll see how it goes from here.
Okay, more of the same. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. Over at Little Caesars Arena, the Pistons will face off against the Thunder. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
This is going to be an exciting one, Ernie. I'm ready.
Hey, I saw my big fella. Let's get it going.
See, every time you yawn, you make me yawn.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. We've got Santi Aldama. Wells is out there with Ty Jerome. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Jerome to the paint. There's the steal. Here's Santos. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Santos has got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. Grizzlies shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Poked loose. It's stolen by Green. Here's Spencer. He has 7. Pass to Melton. Green with a screen for Melton. Here's Spencer. Shots in the tray. Spencer's got 10 points.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And it's Coward missing. Warriors leading by 17. Inside. Here's Green. Nobody near Milton. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 6.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. And that one is good from Jerome.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
.146 left in the third. Pass to Melton. And here is Green. 10 points for him. Now here's Melton. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the officials.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them. Scottie Pippen, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Wells. Scoreless thus far. No good off the front iron. And so Green will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Santos. And the Warriors, another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
There's a minute left to play here in the third. Podziemski finds Melton. Pass to Santos. Clock at 4 to the inside. Here's Green. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Green's got 12 points in the game.
Well, it's refreshing to see Green not just help run the offense, but also be involved with production.
Here's Coward. Down low. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Melton. And here is Moody. From outside, off the mark. Outside Pippen. Got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Defense has been fantastic. Great defense. Offense, simple passes will get it done, right? You guys look great, though. Keep the pressure on.
Paying his guys respect they deserve. Likes what he sees. I like that message.
And Kevin, it's so important to praise your guys when they're playing well. Coach understands how critical it is to recognize good effort.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Quentin Post is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Spencer in at the point guard position. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Jerome passes to Anderson. Back to Jerome. Pippen sets a screen for Jerome. Puts it up from 12. The shot is good off the backboard.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Spencer. Back to Pajemski. Post with it, working on Anderson. Spencer, 4 on the shot clock. No good from outside.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Prosper. And that one is good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Warriors leading by 17. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Spencer, guarded by Jerome. Green, the screen, just 5 to shoot. And it's Green with the jam.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. To the paint, it's stolen by Green. Now, here's Moody. Covered by Wells. Now, here's Moody. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. Spencer's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 19.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Pass to Melton. Golden State moving it around. Here's Santos. Back to Moody. Here's Spencer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And here are the Grizzlies now after the Warriors pick up 3. There's a screen by Aldama. And Aldama slams it in. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Melton. Here's Spencer. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Santos. misses the three. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, team. Well, Draymond, it was smooth sailing for you tonight. How'd you make it look so easy?
I mean, it's seamless because I play with guys who makes it seamless. You know, I don't have to come out and try to do too much. Just come out and be myself. And so, for that reason, it was seamless.
All right, congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Draymond Green.